For 22 years, Richard M. Daley ran Chicago from his fifth-floor office in City Hall. As mayor, part of his job was making sure Chicago was the city that works.
Now, a new book called The Daley Show is looking at his legacy from successes to scandals to clout and conflicts. It is written by his former chief of staff and former head of several city agencies, Forrest Claypool. And he joins us now. Forrest, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So I want to start by asking, I understand, and you talk about it in the book, that you did not interview Daley for this. I'm sure that was a strategic decision. Can you tell us why you made it? And I'm also curious if you've heard, if he's got a copy and said anything about it.
Well, I know his family has a copy, but I've not talked to him, and I deliberately didn't interview him because I didn't want it to be his story. It's not his version of history. It's drawn from the public record, and most importantly, from the recollections and observations of all the myriad people who worked for him over the years, worked against him, civic leaders, activists, business people, and it was their perspectives, their stories, their behind the scenes, behind the curtain anecdotes that I think give the book its richness.
Yeah, you told us before we went on the air here, it took you 4 years to write the book. Do you spill some tea? Is there some dirt in there? I'm sure people might see that you worked for him for years, the boss, and think, well, he's going to be loyal.
Well, the reason I wrote the book was because I think his mayoralty was absolutely transformative and a remarkable transformation of a city that in 1989 the Tribune described as an economic invalid, a city on the brink that no one thought would turn around. And so people have forgotten that, and they've forgotten the lessons of what makes great municipal governance, and that's something we should not forget. However, it's a warts and all book. It talks about the scandals. It talks about the police brutality and torture. It talks about all the things that were not the good things. But I think overall, the 22 years of his reign was a remarkable turnaround of a great metropolis, and I think it's important to understand the lessons of that.
Daley's been out of office for 13 years now. With that time, did your perspective change on anything, or did you hear that from the people that you interviewed?
Well, I think the public's perspective perhaps has changed in some degree, because when he left office, it was at the depths of the Great Recession. Right. He was unpopular. The parking meters debacle, people may remember that. In 15 years, though, I think people can look back and say, wow, a lot of the great things he's done have eroded. I mean, the quality of life, the jobs and businesses that left the city. The Board of Education, the teachers, students and families are leaving in droves at record lows, and after his turnaround, and they're reversing all those reforms. So I think violent crime is back endemic when he drove it to 40-year lows after inheriting something very similar to what we have today. So I think if we're going to turn around great cities and have healthy cities, let's look at history. My high school history teacher said the only thing we learn from history is that we don't learn from history. But I think we have to. I think we have to if we care about cities.
Well, having listed some of the issues we're facing now, budgetary and crime, what would your advice be, having been in that fifth-floor office, to Brandon Johnson?
Well, the first thing Mayor Daley did was he looked at the quality of life, because he knows that businesses won't move here, people won't move here if there's not a quality of life. And so the first thing he did was he eradicated graffiti. He moved homeless encampments into shelters. He tore down housing that was dilapidated and emphasized what we called housekeeping issues, beautifying the city, and then that allowed him to do the more complicated things later, the turnaround of the public schools, the tearing down of the notorious public housing projects that were a cancer on the city, and replacing those with healthier mixed income communities, building Millennium Park, expanding O'Hare Airport. But it started with those basics that we've forgotten about, that has to happen first as you then go to the more difficult things.
Forrest, you were also the head of the CTA. I'm curious, it's seen its share of violence and criticism recently. Thoughts on what that agency needs?
Well, I think, part of it is, I think, probably going back to the basics again there as well. When I was at the CTA, we installed thousands of security cameras, for example, and used that with police officers monitoring them to attack crime. So I think, again, the sense of safety, just as Daley emphasized these sort of housekeeping issues to make people feel safe in the community, and similarly on CTA, I think you start there first, because those are the fundamental building blocks. And I know they have a lot of challenges, but I think that's probably be my first piece of advice.
Forrest, thank you so much for the time. The book is called The Daley Show, the transformative reign of Chicago's Richard M. Daley. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you for being here.